All right, welcome everyone. Let's get to our mats. Practice, no delay. Finding your way to that wonderful seat. As you do, maybe touching your hands down or bowing your head, touching the earth, thanking initially your mat, your cushion, the space before you sit. When you're ready, you'll dim or close the eyes. Relax the shoulders back and then start to just observe your natural breathing. See if there are any little tremors or pauses in that natural breath and where it fills in the torso. And then start to feel the internal pump for the breath in the center of the belly into the diaphragm, the rise and fall of your solar plexus, the rise and fall of the diaphragm, pumping the breath in and out of the body. You just start to elongate your breathing. Samavritti with Ujjayi. Even inhale, even exhale. 4 or 5 seconds in, 4 or 5 seconds out. With that wonderful rubbing sensation at the throat, soothing, calming, anchoring the mind. Becoming aware of the pranasthana, the place of the initial tug of prana. As you inhale, feeling that initial tug of that inhalation in the center of the heart, drawing the breath in. As you lift the base of the skull, your brainstem region, the chin comes slightly down in Janandhara Bandha. The palms come together now in Anjali Mudra, slight space between the palms. And in the center of these palms, seeing, feeling, sensing whatever it is that you are experiencing. Whatever emotion, placing it there between the two palms to be honored. Not suppressing it or squashing it or ignoring it, but holding it within a container of wisdom. शुक्लं भरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये ॐ सहना भवतु सहनो भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरि ओम सत। As you're ready, softly letting the two palms land on the lap lightly. Fingers together, elbows close by the side body. Start to lengthen your spine, a little bit more activity in the lift of the base of the skull, and then the downward pull of the tip of your tailbone. Find lengthening with your breathing. Kapalbhati Pranayama. Forceful exhale, passive inhale, focusing in purifying the impurities in the gut first. As you inhale, focus your mind in the center of your abdomen. Lightly hold the breath, draw up Mula Bandha, the pelvic floor, and begin. Forceful exhale, passive inhale, 36 rounds. Rhythmic, steady, clear. Relax. Whenever you're finished, feel that grounding cord into the center of the earth. As you inhale, rise the arms up, nice and slow. Stretching through the elbows, palms face one another, or interlace the fingers and press the palms up, extending the elbows while relaxing the shoulder blades down the back. Inhale here. This time focus in the chest region, draw up Mula Bandha, and begin. 36 rounds Kapala. Whenever you're finished, the hands will come down. Take a moment to feel the difference in the body. Take a moment to feel that initial pull to the pranasthana, your mind settling in the heart center. Next inhalation, arms out and up. Interlace the fingers, press up, extend the elbows, keep the waist lifted, and then exhale, separate the hands, bend your elbows, and cross your arms behind the head, letting the fingers point downwards towards the shoulders, shoulder blades, whatever they contact. Good. Now the head even further down in full Jalandhara Bandha, chin lock. Take a breath to relax the inner groin muscles and to bring your awareness to the sensations around sides and back of the ribs. Good. Now as you inhale, draw your mind to the soft palate at the roof of the mouth. Lightly hold the breath there as you pull up that Mula Bandha again, and then begin 36 rounds. And then coming back down in a meditative pose. Let's take the thumb tips and the index fingertips together in a circle. Other three fingers extend, palms face up, and then extend the elbows so that the arms are long and the backs of the hands or backs of the arms are resting on the knees. So long arms, full extension, a little bit more energy and power through the arms, chin down. And just feeling this circuit being created between fingers, the arms into the heart. Samavriti, being there for each and every breath in and each and every breath out. So as you inhale, be there for the beginning of the inhale, the rise, full filling of the inhale into the body, and then the end of the inhale. The same for the exhale. Heating up the body from the inside out. Good. Feel the gentle pulsation of power and strength in your posture, like an immovable mountain. And then gently relax your fingers, relax your elbows to bend. Take your hands behind you and come to a standing position, middle of your mat, facing the long edge, coming into Samasthiti. Palms down by the sides, heels dropping. A slight lift of the hips forward and up as you lengthen the back of the neck. And then come back to that pranasthana deep in the heart center. As you inhale, take the arms out and up, nice and slow. Interlace the fingers at the peak of the inhale, stretch and lift the bottom ribs, and then exhale. Keep the ribs lifted as you lower the hands out and down. Good. Next inhalation, take the fingertips forward in front of you, and then all the way up, palms face forward at the top. And as you exhale, slowly lower down. Good. Next inhale, take the arms out and up again. Out to the sides, all the way up. This time interlace the fingers at the peak. And then exhale, bend your elbows and take the hands behind the head as you breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. Stay here. As you inhale, widen the elbows. As you exhale, press down through the heel bones. Use that to stabilize the pelvis as you empty, 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 empty towards an Uddiyana Bandha, drawing the belly in and up. As you inhale, relax the muscles and then breathe in. And then as you exhale again, slow down your exhalation. Start to draw up Mula Bandha, pelvic floor lifts, belly draws in and up. As long as you're not on your cycle, draw up and into the body, squeezing the abdominal organs. And then relax the muscles when you need to breathe in. Do that one more time. Your next inhalation, the arms will extend upwards. And your next exhalation, your hands will come down. Good. Relax your breathing. Internal gaze to the pranasthana at the heart. Find an anchor point for your emotions. A place for them to live freely in the body. Good. With your next inhale, take the arms out to the sides. Exhale, bend your knees. Hold a breath out and then step or hop the feet up lightly apart, toes out, heels in. There you go. As you inhale, take the arms up, interlace the fingers, press up. And then as you exhale, turn your hips to the right side, Virabhadrasana 1. Good. With your next inhale, lightly arc the upper back, gaze up. As you exhale, take the arms out to the sides, bending into the front knee with the back foot as an anchor. Sweep the arms forward, palms face up, gazing over the open palms. Your next inhale, reverse that movement. Leg straightens, arms reach up, and slight back bend at the peak. As you exhale again, coming back to the sweeping motion of the arms, and then the deep bend of the knee. Knee can go beyond the front ankle. And then as you inhale, you'll open up and reach back. Good. Next exhalation, let's stay in Virabhadrasana. Good. Reaching, extending, press back with the back heel to stabilize the body as you bend deeper into the front knee. Give a direction for your emotions. A point of focus right in front of you that's unwavering. Your breath emitting from the heart down through the arms, palms, and towards that point. Keep that gaze laser focused. Good. Keeping the bend in the knee now. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the sides and back behind you. Interlace the fingers. Lift the chest, lift the gaze. As you exhale, bring your right ear towards the inside of your right leg, right knee as the arms move upwards. 3 vinyasas here. Inhale, lengthen. Use your feet to help you back bend upwards. And then as you exhale, lowering the body. One more time. Good. And then lowering and staying. You can be halfway, you can be all the way. If the arms behind you don't feel good, you can just layer them at the lower back. 3 breaths. Whenever I think about big emotions like anger, how to stabilize them in the body, the intuitive effect is balance, right? Balance the body, balancing the body upon itself. Concentration. So strength is there, but the strength has to be tempered with concentration, balance. All right. As you inhale, max press into your feet, rise up, right? Take the arms out and up, straightening the front leg. And then as you exhale, come back to center, Trikonasana, the arms up. A breath here. Toes out, heels in, arrange your feet again. With your next exhalation, turning to the left side now. As you inhale, slight back bend, gaze up. And then as you exhale, sweep the arms out behind you and then all the way forward in line with the shoulders, front knee bends. As you inhale, reverse that action. Listen to your ujjayi. It's a way of this slow control and not gazing at anything in particular. Your gaze comes from the center of the heart. But next time you exhale, we'll stay in Virabhadrasana. Joints are extending in the arms, but still there's a sense of softness as you gaze out over your open palms. As you exhale, maybe bend deeper into the front knee without losing the grounding of the back foot and heel. Good. And then inhale, take the arms out to the sides and back behind you. Lift up the heart. And then exhale, lowering the head towards the inside of the left leg as the arms reach upwards. And as you inhale, rising back up. Sometimes known as humble warrior. Whenever that third exhalation leaves the body, you can choose to stay for 3 breaths or do what you need to make sure that the breath is still flowing smoothly, evenly, deeply. If it's not in the downward position, come back up and rest with your hands on your hips. Otherwise, keep deepening your breath as you find the balance on the back foot and the front foot. And you root your concentration so fully on your breath that mind and breath become one. Laser focus. There's a lot of stories in the mythology about gods and goddesses losing control, meaning they get so angry they lose control. And that's the dissipation of that force, that is very energetic force of anger, intensity. Good. As you inhale, rise up, take the arms up, straighten the front leg, and then as you exhale, turn back to center. This time, hands on the hips, toes out, heels in, chin down. Let your breath go and rest. So the emotion is not the problem, it's the lack of control or concentration around it. So learning to have a boundary and a direct focus. So as you rest here, just feel the very light, natural breath at the tip of the nostrils, base of the upper lip. Feel that contact point. Concentrate your mind there. Concentrate all your emotions there. And then when your heart rate slows down, start to breathe Samavriti again. Even inhale, even exhale with Ujjayi. Slightly walk the feet be a little bit further apart for Prasarita Padottanasana. Pressing into the outer edges of your feet. Inhale, lift the heart. Gaze up. As you exhale, use your hands on the hips to bring your hips back and come halfway down. As you inhale, rising up. This time, as you rise up, you can extend the arms out from the shoulders, palms facing up. And then as you exhale, feel the thigh bones rotating towards one another as you come halfway down. Slow control. Good. Inhale, rise up, giving a directed focus for our prana. Exhale, halfway down point, and then move beyond the halfway down point all the way down to the ground, reaching for your toes, your ankles, or down on the ground below you as you drop the crown of the head to the earth and gaze between the legs. And then see from here, the feet need to be adjusted either closer or further away from one another, not losing the sense of balance. Vishamavritti, longer exhales to your inhales. Wonderful, beautiful, exactly. Empty, empty, empty. Keep bringing the upper body closer to the space between the lower body. There you go. Good, 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 good. Excellent. 2 more breaths. Don't let the mind wander. Fix it on a point of focus, a sensation, the breath at the nostrils or the center of the abdomen. Again, give your emotions a place to land and to live, to concentrate. Okay. As you inhale next, slowly rise up, arms out to the sides, and come all the way up to stand. Nice and slow. Light lift of the heart at the peak, and then exhale, hands to the hips. Heel toe your feet slightly closer towards one another. And then you'll exhale, bend your knees, hold your breath out, and then step or hop the feet together, arms down by the sides, facing the front in Samastiti. Feet together, legs together, arms close by the sides of the body. Base of the neck extending upwards, Jalandhara Bandha, gaze down the bridge of the nose, eyes closed or eyes dim downwards. And as you gaze downwards, you see the arc of your heart projecting forwards. And it's the heart that is leading the way with that strong intentional focus of your mind. Keep gazing down. If your eyes are closed, open them. As you inhale, lift your right knee. Take your right leg out to the side and bring the sole of the foot to the inside of the left leg anywhere in Bhagirathasana. Good. Keep gazing down. Inhale. You can take the arms out and up. Interlace the fingers if possible. At the peak, press upwards with the palms and downwards with the standing left leg strong and active. Squeeze the thigh muscles towards the bone on the left leg. And then stabilize your breathing. If your breathing is not stable, maybe hands on the hips or one hand on the wall instead. Find that landing point for your mind. And then starting to travel up and down the spine with your breathing. Samikarana pranayama. Inhaling up the spine and exhaling down the spine, feeling the pulsation and vibration of your prana through the body. How can I make this posture sustainable so I can stay here for a while? In the mythology, King Bhagirath stayed here for thousands of years in his tapas to ask the waters to flow again in the drought. That level of concentration, fixation on the goal, of balance, strength, devotion. And even if one comes out of the posture and into the posture, the intention from the heart is there. Good. With your next exhalation, relax hands and relax foot. Samastiti, keep gazing down the bridge of the nose. If your heart rate is elevated, relax your breathing. If not, continue in Samavritti with feeling that gentle tug at the heart center. And then with your next inhale, it will be your left leg that lifts out to the side and then holding and bringing the foot inwards anywhere along the body as you inhale. Maybe take the arms up. Right, don't flit the gaze here and there. Keep it concentrated down the bridge of the nose. Keep that Jalandhara Bandha in effect as you extend upwards and press downward with the standing leg and then open outwards with the left leg. Good. So multi-dimensional planes of movement in effect here. And then the internal anchor is your breath. Keep stretching the body with every inhalation, every exhalation. And then start to feel the pulsation of the breath up and down the spine. almost, the energy of the posture of Vrikshasanana or Bhagirathasana is, what am I willing to stay here forever for? What am I willing to maintain this energy for? Is it liberation? Is it compassion? Is it something else that you've aligned your life's energies towards? So you take on this posture as a service to the world. Service to all beings. And then with your next exhalation, you'll settle your body, settle your body's energies in samasthiti, still gazing downwards. Relax the joints internally, feeling them open and widen. Let your breath go or keep it flowing in samavriti with the attention to the pranasthana. Then lead sequence down to the ground. As you inhale, take the arms out and up. Interlace the fingers at the top, slight back bend. As you exhale, separate the hands and fold Uttanasana. Stay here, breath. If your fingers are down on the ground, they're in line with the toes. They're not down on the ground, they're holding the ankles or the shins. Next exhalation, bend your knees, squat down. Feet are together, as close together as you can. Utkatasana, round the upper back, fingers together, palms down. Come into the smallest shape of the body. Keep dropping the heels towards the ground. As you inhale, press the palms, lift the chest, hold the breath, and then step or hop back. Hai Chaturanga. Exhale, lower the knees to the ground, relax the tops of the feet, and then inhale, bring the heart forward and up. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, tuck the chin down towards the notch of the throat in Jalandhara Bandha here. Good. Keep breathing. Next exhalation, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Bring the hips back first and then lift the knees in the center. That mountain shape with the body. Feet together, fingers together. 5 breaths here. Settling in Balasana if you need more rest. Starting to invoke the force of the bandhas. As you exhale, you begin to lengthen your exhalations. Again, as long as the body capacity is there to hold those long exhalations. And if it's there, then you'll continue on the subsequent exhalation to drop Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, and then Jalandhara Bandha is already there. You don't work with the bandhas, just stay with steady breathing, Samavriti, Vishamavriti, longer exhalations, whichever feels well. Internalize, collect that energy in the center of your universe, the gut. Yoga is an alchemy, drawing together seemingly disparate parts of ourselves, lost parts of ourselves, reclaiming them, reconnecting them, and suturing them back together in the center of our being. Good. Now with your next exhalation, bend your knees. And you're actually going to land on your shins. You can either just drop your shins down or give a little hop and then lightly land on your shins in Vajrasana. Good. Palms down, elbows extending, fingertips long, chin down. This posture is not comfortable. You will have a block between your heels to sit upon, or several blocks, or you'll find a different way. It can also be done in a chair. As you inhale, take the fingertips out and up. As you lift the hips, rising up, interlace the fingers at the top. And then as you exhale, sitting back down, open the elbows out to the sides and take the hands behind the head. And then inhale, lean forward slightly, press into your shins, rise up, extend the arms up, palms pressing. And then as you exhale, bend your elbows, feel the hips bend, knees bend as you settle back down onto your heels or the block. Good. Again, breathing in, rising up. And then as you breathe out, settling back down. As you breathe in, reach your arms up, keep the hips down, and then separate the hands. Exhale, lower the hands onto the thighs or the knees, fingers extending, chin down, gazing down the bridge of the nose. Good. Next inhalation, take the arms up, interlace the fingers, press up, and as you exhale, hinge forward from the hips, coming toward the balasana, but with the fingers interlaced or with palms facing one another. Inhale, keep the hips rooted, rise. As you extend the spine, rise up, slight back bend at the peak. And then exhale, coming forward. Nice and slow, tempering that fire, not letting it get too destructive, but not letting it go out either. One more time, reaching forward. And then rising up. As you exhale, the hands will come back down into the tops of the thighs or the knees, and you'll settle your breathing. Right? Meditative sequence, slow, deep, internal. With your next inhale, take the arms out to the sides, big shoulder span, open wings, lift the chest, and then as you exhale, fold forward and down. See if the forehead and the palms can touch down onto or towards the ground at the same time. And then lifting as you inhale, broadening the chest, reaching up. And then as you exhale, settling down. We'll do that 3 times. On the third exhalation, we'll stay in the downward position, palms wide, head is down onto the ground or onto a block. Even walk your fingers away from one another on the ground and just feel the space between the shoulder blades, the back of the heart. Very good. As you inhale, slightly lift the palms and then lift the forehead and come all the way back up. And then as you exhale, hands down onto the thighs or the knees, elbows extending, chin down. Now this time, fold the hands into light fists. Place those fists between the hip bones. As you inhale, arc the upper back. And then as you exhale, come forward any amount until you start to feel a little bit of pressure. If you're on your cycle, you won't come down forward. You'll instead interlace the fingers and lay the palms on the belly and come forward so that you're not creating pressure or cramping in the abdomen. As you inhale, you'll rise. Maybe arc the upper back, gaze up. And then as you exhale, you'll be able to lever forward as much as you need, maybe all the way in and down as you hug the fists into the body, pull the fists into the body to massage the internal organs. Up. And then you come down one more time, and then you'll stay for about 2 to 3 breaths here. A lot of pressure, internal action. You don't have to stay in the downward position. You can stay in the upward position, still have the fists hugging in, whatever feels okay for the body. It is a very intense internal action. Check your breathing. Steady inhale, steady exhale. Good. With your next inhale, slow rise up. Relax your hands onto your lap and sitting in Vajrasana just for a moment. Good. Now come forward onto hands and knees and then stretch the legs long, high chaturanga, and then Adho Mukha Svanasana. Recirculate the energy back into the legs. Good. As you exhale again, you'll hop onto your shins or just lower your shins to the ground. Inhale, reach the arms up. Interlace the fingers, and then as you exhale, separate the hands. Take your forearms down onto the ground. Interlace your fingers. Draw your lower pinky into the palms and the top of the head onto the ground. Back of the head into the hold of the hands. Good. Getting ready for Shirshasana. So if you use a wall, use the wall. And or you just do any of the prep postures. This is one of them. In Shashasana, head down, shins down. Or now tuck the toes and then lift the knees. As you lift the knees, be careful if the weight is into the forearms and not just the top of the head. And then walking your feet forward. Stabilize your breathing first and foremost. Start to bend your knees towards your body together if possible, or one at a time. And then lifting the heels. Keep the knees bent, toes pointing upwards. Good. And then inhale, bring the knees in line with the hips. Exhale here, and then inhale, extend the legs. Take your time. If you're using the wall, the heels can lightly touch the wall. If you're in any of the prep postures, the Shasana with the shins down, the downward dog with the head down, still focusing on the long breath in and long breath out. Be here for 1 minute, count your breaths. Steady inhale, steady exhale. Activate your toes. Legs are strong, reaching upwards if the legs are extending. Fix your gaze. Steady, steady, steady. You need to come down, rest, and then come back up when you feel rested. Good. And then slow descent down, just making a note how many breaths that was for you. Reversing the order, and then folding the legs, and then relaxing the hands as you settle into Balasana, Child's Pose. Let the energies around the head, the neck settle down. No matter which preparation or full posture you were in, let everything settle. In Child's Pose, don't lift the head right away. And then slowly inhale, rising up. You'll lean forward onto hands and knees, tuck your toes, roll over onto the balls of the feet, slide your hands back, and then kick out your legs in front of you. Dandasana. Hands by the sides. Inhale, you'll reach the arms up. Interlace the fingers, press up. And then as you exhale, take your hands straight out from the shoulders and then roll down the spine. As you roll down the spine, then the arms will lift up overhead. Long extension of the whole body. Toes are pointed or flexed, whatever feels well. And then breathing into the entire body as it stretches against the earth now. Good. And then next exhalation, arms come down by the sides and then open out to the sides. Legs also open out and just resting. Head can roll to one side in Shavasana. If you're feeling any tension along the head and neck, just turn your head and breathe 5 breaths. Turn the neck and head to the other side, breathe 5 breaths. Or interlace the fingers at the base of the skull and just hold the head there. Otherwise, just a normal Shavasana for about a minute, just resting the body. Normal, natural breaths as you settle the mind in the pranasthana at the heart. Feel what it's like to balance that strength, energy, power with a little bit of concentration and focus. That's what this vinyasa krama is. It's a wise progression. Wise is the word here. A wise utilization of our life force energies, our body energies, our mental energies, our emotional energies. Good. Now start to collect the legs as you start to breathe deeper. Energize through the body, letting go of what just came all before this. The newness of this resurrection of the body now into its new energy form and plane. When you're ready, you'll stretch the arms up overhead, bring the legs together, long stretch with the body. As you exhale, you can bend your knees towards you, hug the knees in, Apanasana. And then catch the back of the thighs, cross the ankles, and roll up to a seat, or roll to the side and then press up to a seat. As you roll up to a seat, setting your Jalandhara Bandha in place, chin down, arranging your legs, bringing your dominant hand into Mrigi Mudra, peace fingers down towards the palm. Good. And just set that hand down. Today we'll do Viloma Ujjayi, combination practice of Ujjayi and Nadi Shodhana. When we're breathing Ujjayi, we're breathing with the constriction at the throat. And when we're breathing Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breath, we're breathing through one nostril or the other. We'll practice 4 on the inhale, 8 on the exhale. So take a breath in with both nostrils. And a longer breath out. As you breathe out longer, settle your mind at the throat center. And then gently constrict the muscles of the throat. Breathe in Ujjayi for 4 seconds, both nostrils open. Lightly hold as you bring the hand in the mudra towards the face. Close the left nostril. Exhale right for 8 seconds. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale right for 4. Soft, quiet breath. Open both nostrils. Exhale Ujjayi for 8 counts. Mind at the throat center, the sound of the breath. 6, 7, 8. Inhale Ujjayi for 4. Close the right. Exhale left nostril. 8 counts. 7, 8. Inhale left for 4. Open both nostrils. Exhale, ujjayi for 8. Inhale, ujjayi for 4. Close the right, close the left. Exhale, right for 8 counts. All of the mind in the right nostril. Quiet breath. 6, 7, 8. Inhale, right for 4 counts. Open both nostrils. Exhale, ujjayi. Inhale, ujjayi. Exhale, left nostril. Inhale, left nostril. Open both nostrils. Exhale, ujjayi. Third round. Inhale, ujjayi. Close the left. Exhale, right. Inhale, right. Open both nostrils. Exhale, ujjayi at the throat. Inhale, ujjayi. Close the right. Exhale, left. Inhale, left. Open both nostrils. Exhale, ujjayi. Take the hand. Face to neutral. Relax your throat and your breathing. Shanmukhi Mudra. 1 minute. Focusing at the inner sound of the breath of the heart or the repetition of the mantra Om. Picking the hands up, plugging the ears with the thumbs, next two fingers over the eyes, ring fingers to the sides of the nostrils and pinkies to the corners of the lips. Elbows lift, thumbs press. Shanmukhi. When you're ready, you bring your hands down. Layer the right palm on top of the left palm at the lap, lightly touching the two thumb tips. Chin down towards the heart, heart towards the head. Internal gaze. The feeling of the breath in the heart. These vibrations, whatever these subtle, soft, vibrations beginning then to extend towards all beings, growing your circle of awareness, extending the vibrations of your heart towards all beings in all directions. May all beings be happy and free. May all beings be liberated. May I be happy and free. May I be liberated. Sarvesham swastir bhavatu. Sarvesham shanti bhavatu. Sarvesham purnam bhavatu. Sarvesham mangalam bhavatu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sat. As you exhale, surrender your body to Mother Earth, thanking the Earth for witnessing your practice and giving back the fruits of the practice, for the sustenance, nurturance of this planet we live on. Inhaling to rise, rubbing the palms together. Heat into the palms, and that heat then transfers to the closed eyes first. Nourished sight, nourished sound, nourished voice, nourished mind, nourishment in all directions. Slowly opening the eyes, coming back. Dhanyavad. Thank you.